All right, so welcome to the call today. So what we're going to be going over, well, the numbers have had a little bit of a delay. So I know usually I do that first, where I'll go ahead and go over the numbers for the week, but they're a little bit on the delay. I have not received them yet. So what I am going to do is just kind of go over the call today. So the call today is designed for helping with understanding conference and the importance of it. So how I want to go over this today is I'm just going to go ahead and show you the website that is nicely done. And this is from Family First Life. So, if you haven't seen it, you'll be able to see it today on the call. And if you have, then I'm just going to kind of review everything that's on there. I know that whenever you first start here at Family First Life, regardless if you've been here for years or if you've been, just began here, one of the things is that conference and all of the sales meetings that they have quarterly are very important to attend. Most of the time we find ourselves, some of us, at home doing telesales, the Zoom, some of us go into the office, but when you go to these sales conferences or if you go to the conference, you're able to, or convention, you're able to see what Family First Life is as a whole, okay? Because we all work together, and this kind of shows you that whenever you're able to see everybody all in one, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen here for you. I thought I had, hold on one second, let me just see where it is. I want to bring it up. Give me a second. Okay. All right, so this here is, the website that Family First Life has, built for convention, and this is for 2022. Lots of great things are happening here. So when you kind of look down here, it's 12 days away. So most of you guys should have already registered if you do plan on going, right? So February 2nd through the 5th. 12 days away, okay? Registration you could do right here on this website, okay? So once you do that, you can, I'm sure you're gonna get an email. This here goes over exactly where it's located. So, if you have been, checking into everything, you'll see that all of this here is at Miami, and it's at the Lone Depot Park, which is, the Marlins Stadium. So when you look at this here, you can see this is a big place to have it, right? Super exciting. There's going to be tons of people there. It has to hold, I think there's supposed to be 12, 16, 17,000 people, depending. I know that the numbers are growing, but that's still a lot of people. And all of those are fellow agents that are in in Family First Life, and they're looking to help you grow. Okay. So that is just something that, is important, right? You do want to grow. So here is the agenda. Okay, so what the agenda is it just kind of shows you what is going on. Okay, so setup. So it starts Wednesday, which is the 2nd. Okay, nothing really happens until 8 p.m. Okay, so what that means is a lot of people are flying in from different parts of the country. They usually will book their flight for the 2nd of February, get in anywhere between, the morning, check into your hotel, and then go to the setup. I know with us for Tri-State, we do have a meet and greet. I sent out that email with everything for the details for that. And that's going to start at 7:30. So, that's something to look forward to. Excuse me. And that's with everybody that's in Tri-State. Okay. After you're done with this, you would just go back to your hotel. If you've registered, you'll have all of your stuff. So that way, Thursday morning, when everything starts, it looks like it's going on from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So what that means is that you would go into, the main lobby area. Since you are registered, they have all of this on file. You would go up to one of the stands that is doing the check-in, and then you would go ahead and, give them your information. They print out everything for you. It's usually like a tag, you get a lanyard. One of the things about wearing that and getting some of the things that they give you, I think they usually give you like an agenda. I don't know if they're doing paper or if we're going to be following this, but it gives you the ability, to kind of interact with other agents, and maybe you'll see somebody and you'll say, hey, Betty, because you'll see her tag. Nice way just to see who is who you're talking to, or if there's anybody that you want to go up to. It kind of gives you that ability to. I mean, you might have to get a little close, but it's still just kind of there for that purpose. Okay. And then it looks like Thursday is a busy day. Okay. So at 9 o'clock, you're going to have those leads training. That's usually hosted by Sasha. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Sasha. You should have interacted with her, once or twice. If you've been here for a while. If you're just here, she's the one that handles a lot of the leads. So when you're looking through your CRM and you see all the leads available, if there's any issues or anything, you would reach out to Sasha. You'll be able to meet her and have a better face-to-face idea of who is helping you. Okay. The next one is 10:30. So usually what they'll do, so they have, different people that'll come on stage. So, you usually once you find a seat, you don't have to worry about changing your seats or anything. So the next after the leads, you'll have, the advanced market sales, which is the AMS. And that's usually on Thursdays at 11 a.m. So I hope you guys are tuning into that. That way you're able to kind of have an understanding about advanced market sales, which, it'll go more into depth about annuities. It'll go more into IULs, things like that, that are really important if you're looking to advance your career. The next after that, what is that? That says till 6 p.m. Well, that's a long time. And it looks like 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. is lunch. I'm not really sure where lunch will be. I don't know if they've brought in places, maybe some food trucks, something like that, or maybe there's a setup. If not, maybe you can have some hot dogs from the hot dog stand. I don't know. But then next you'll have 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Hall of Fame panel. So what that's going to be is that's going to be a whole bunch of people that have already hit Hall of Fame. And what they're going to do is they're going to kind of go over what it takes to become a Hall of Fame producer. I know a lot of you guys have seen throughout the years or even this year, how many people have become Hall of Fame producers. It's about 400K plus per year, which, can be, you have to have a schedule. You have to follow exactly the system to get to that amount of volume for your production. So they'll go over all of those in details. Builders panel. So this is, I'm going to assume this is more about agency building. So for anybody that's looking to have an agency, this is something that you're going to want to, attend, obviously, because you're going to want to see what people are doing to make sure that their agencies are growing. Okay. And how they're becoming successful. Call to Close is a series. Usually they'll go over I would say some role-playing enactment on some of the scenarios that occur whenever you're out in the field, on the phone, things like that. And then it looks like 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. you're going to have questions and answers. That's where if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask about from your day in general, you can go ahead and ask that. Okay. Let me see here. So that there, let me go back up here, is for Thursday. So let's go through Friday really quick. Come on, Friday. Okay. So Friday, it looks like they're still doing registration. So what that means is that, if you by chance, couldn't get on Wednesday and then, your flight was maybe delayed or something, and then Thursday you get in, you can still register. Okay. And general session is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that's where you're going to find, and it looks like, let me go through here. So it looks like, the general session is basically all day. Okay. You do have that break from the 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. What that usually consists is all of the speakers. Okay, so I'm going to go through, some of the speakers because there is a tab there for that. And the speakers will just, each have a limited amount of time. They'll go over things that have made them successful in the business and have helped them grow and accomplish their goals of what they have been looking to do when they join Family First Life and how they've achieved them. I think that's really important. That can be very inspirational for you guys if you're looking to make sure that your goals are hit as well. Okay, and then it looks like there's a Hall of Fame dinner. That's from 7 p.m. to 1 p.m. Obviously, if you haven't hit Hall of Fame, you're not going to be attending that. So it looks like the sessions will end about 6 p.m. Sometimes some of the people that teams, things like that, they have dinners, things like that. You'll get a notice. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. And then again for Saturday. Okay. Saturday is a really busy day for, I would say like awards and recognition because it's going to be the last day. So hopefully throughout that course of the last, 3 days, you have had time to interact. You've asked questions, you've taken a lot of notes, but the general sessions from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then you're going to do lunch again, and then you're going to do another general session from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Once again, these are a continuation of the speakers and who, like I said, has had success. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now, mind you, if you are not getting an award this year, it's always nice to stay and at least see what's going on with this because it can give you that inspiration or that, this could be me next year. Kick that you need to get into your groove for 2022. Seeing people succeed should be something that you guys look forward to because you should have, know from being here at Family First Life that can be you too. As long as you put in your work and do the things that you're supposed to do, you should be able to see this kind of success, and that should be exciting to you. Okay. So that there is, basically the agenda. Going through here, this is the speakers. You're more than welcome once you go to this website, like I said, and you can go through all of these speakers here. It looks like they were going to add some more, but these are, obviously some of them are integrity partners, which you guys hear a lot about, growing and developing your agency and making it, approachable for integrity, right? Because that's what they would do is they would look at everything and make sure that your agency is running like a business. And then they would, make an offer for you, for an integrity partnership. And a lot of these folks here, some of them have already got an integrity partnership, and a lot of them are working towards it. We have those guest speakers, which are always great. And those are during the general session. You're going to have Dave Anderson. And I think, oh gosh, I forget the other guy, the guy from the Shark Tank. He's going to be on. I don't watch that show. I mean, I might have seen it once or twice, so I do apologize. I'm usually working. So, all right. And then it looks like there's some sponsors here that have, looked at Family First Life and they want to, have a sponsorship of, whatever they're going to do there. Okay. A lot of them are probably the companies that we work for. Okay. The hotel recommendations. Okay. So you can't stay at the Loan Depot. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a local hotel that is nearby. I would recommend maybe Uber. I don't know if there's like a shuttle service or anything from these 3 hotels to get people back and forth to the Loan Depot. I don't have all of those details, but I'm assuming you would, maybe do Uber. Because I don't know how close. They look like they're, in Miami. This here just goes over some of the past conventions, which I think is great. Just shows you, the excitement, what's there. It's usually a time where, you can grow and develop and meet, like I said, other agents and, see what other people are doing. Okay. here's questions that, people are asking, can I bring my family? Obviously, it's encouraged if you do want to bring your family. I know the year that I hit Hall of Fame, I bring my two boys. It was in Las Vegas. That was the first time both of them had ever been. And it was really a nice time for me to share, what I'm doing with them and having them see, why mommy is always working and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Obviously it's always for them, but if you do want to bring your family, you're more than welcome. Dress code here says there's no particular dress code for this event, which means I'm assuming because it most likely is outside. I don't know if they're going to close it. I really don't know. Can I invite guests? Yes, and that's when they would probably register, right? And then restrictions, let's see what's going on there. So following state guidelines. So whatever is going on in Florida, I think that their mask policy is whatever you prefer, vaccinated, things like that we've all been adhering to for the last 2 years. And, canceling your registration kind of goes through that. When does it start? Nothing there. Preferable hotels, you've already seen those. Room blocks, that's not going on this year. And then, okay, so this is what a lot of people, are probably interested in knowing. Where am I going to park, right? So it looks like there's 3 parking garages and they're going to be free during the event. So if you've rented a car, then you can obviously park there. If you are taking Uber, I'm assuming you would just have them drop you off in front of, the location or at one of the entrances. And that way you're able to, just walk right in. Okay. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I hope that you all are planning on attending. It's going to be, just a very exciting time for agents. It gives you, like I said, that sense of community. It gives you the ability to, meet other people. You see these other agents on YouTube. You can go up to them. You can say hi. You can introduce yourself. You can take notes. You can just gain a lot of knowledge in 3 days about most of the things that you may have questions about, so I hope to see all of you guys there. Okay. And then with that, any questions?
Nope, I don't think I have any. I'm familiar with the conference. I'm excited about the conference,
Good.
Especially not being, like last year, it was like your area. And honestly, it wasn't one of the best conferences that I went to. So I'm so excited to be at the conference with everyone and, the different attitudes and people willing to help you. So I'm so excited about this.
Good. That's fantastic. I mean, and that's what, everybody should be. They should be excited to go. Last year was a little bit different, and that was basically because of the COVID restrictions. You couldn't have too many people. And, I think Family First Life did the best that they could. They had 7 different locations. They tried to stream everything together. But yeah, there are people that maybe you were looking to meet that were on another part of the country and you couldn't. This year it's different. Everybody's going to be there all in one. And, that person that maybe you were going to, you wanted to meet last year, you can meet this year.
Exactly.
So I'm very glad that you're excited and looking forward to seeing you. Okay. So
what hotel did you choose?
Well, I do live down there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm probably not going to do a hotel this year. I will just, drive down.
Right. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. So, but whatever one you've chosen, I don't know. I know somebody had asked me the same question and I, told them the same thing. But, you're going to just, call. I know some of the rooms are, anywhere from 200 to, 300 a night. So it can be, a little bit of a price there, but you got to understand, like, it's free for the convention. So or conference, so, that's just a little to pay, and you don't have to stay in those hotels. And you can find a buddy to, buddy up with. I know when I first started going to these conferences, that's what I used to do. I used to, we used to have 3 women in the room, and, we would split the cost. So, that's also a good idea too. So you don't have to take on that burden. Well, not burden, but take on that financial responsibility to yourself. And then it keeps other people accountable too, because you're like, hey, come on with me, let's share this room, and it can actually help to, encourage other agents to come as well, that maybe were kind of skeptical about coming, or, having a little bit of doubts and things like that. But, all in all, we talk about this all the time, attending a conference like this is going to increase your income. It's not there designed just to, like, network, have, coffee, tea, dinner. Like, you're really going to be gaining very valuable information that can catapult your business for 2022 to where you want it to be. And that's one of the most important things to take from this conference. So you want to interact with everybody, but you want to have your focus on all of the information that you can, utilize throughout the year. So
yes, definitely.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm super excited this year.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Like I said, I'm excited to see you. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this short for today. And I will see you next week. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Absolutely. Bye, Shorty.